Hey everybody, what's up from Roll, Minnesota, your state of skate. Butch Lehman here out at the newly redesigned Shakopee Skatepark. And this has been a pretty long and arduous process, but I'm pretty happy with the results of the new redesign out here. So today I want to give you a tour of the new park, all of the different features that are available, as well as provide you with some of the history and backstory behind the 22 years of the Shakopee Skatepark. You're watching Roll, Minnesota. Let's roll the intro.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days.
So a few weeks ago, I had the distinct honor and privilege of attending the ribbon cutting ceremony, marking the grand opening of the Shakopee Skatepark. Now, the park actually got done with construction last fall, just before the snow hit and the winter hit, so I never really got a good chance to give a tour and to actually skate it, but now I'm excited because it is ready to go, and there's a little bit of something here for everyone. That's something we were really intentional about doing throughout the whole design process, was taking input from all sorts of users, whether they be skateboarders, bikers, scooter riders, or people like me that rollerblade. But we'll take a tour of the park. I think you guys are gonna like this one.
All I need are some better days, 'cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days.
Now, one of the things that's kind of cool about this ledge is we asked them to put round coping on it so that it would simulate the old box that was here, but it's substantially lower, and the round doesn't stick out quite as high, so it's kind of like the perfect middle ground between a square ledge and a round ledge, and it slides really good.
Happy how to get there, glad that you asked me. I think it's different for everyone. Some of us need work, others need fun. Some of us need purpose.
We got a nice long quarter going into the mini ramp and quartered over on this side too. One of the things that I'm excited about for this is doing lines where you grind this quarter and then drop in, hit the other quarter on the mini ramp. That way you can get back-to-back tricks. I think it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. All I need are some better days, 'cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days. Kinda stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Now behind me here is the feature I'm probably the most excited for, and it's the really long round rail. I haven't measured it yet, but it's either 24 to 30 feet long. It's in 3 sections, and it's a tough hold. I've already tap danced on it a little bit, and if you like switch-ups, this is gonna be the rail for you. But thing slides great, it's really long, pretty mellow. You really can't ask for a whole lot more.
But try to do what you love when it's said and done, 'cause there's so many differences in each of us. Trust your gut, it can show you what you want.
Behind me here is one of the features that I was most excited to get into the skate park. And I know a lot of people on the user inventory survey wanted it as well. We've got a fly out, a box jump. And if you like air tricks, that's the spot to do it. Now this one is pretty long. I blasted a couple 360s over it, and it takes a lot of speed, a lot of control to clear the entirety of the box.
But I also want a future where I'm okay. Living life is doing lots of cocaine. Wait, no, it's living.
Now putting the spine here may have been against my better judgment. You're coming in right off of the box jump, and that's a lot of speed to take into the spine, which is a little bit terrifying, especially if you have people coming from the other direction. But a spine is one of the features that a lot of people wanted to preserve in the skate park, and that's the way it was incorporated into the design.
My mind, maybe elevate. Living life every day.
Now I don't know if you guys will recall, but the old design of the park had a down rail over here, really short 4-stair down rail that was only approachable on the left-hand side. The rail was over on the right. And that's one of the things that a lot of users had in their inventory, is wanting to put in a down rail that was approachable from either side, and something a little bit more substantial, a little bit longer. So that's one of the pieces we tried to incorporate into this design, is a nice down rail and also a nice down ledge, both of which can be hit from either side. I think that's a noticeable upgrade if you ask me.
Glad that you asked me. I think it's different for everyone. Some of us need work, others need fun. Some of us need purpose to overcome. But try to do what you love when it's said.
If you guys have watched my channel for a while, you know that I love quarter pipes, I love transitions. So that's something we tried to incorporate into the park as well, is some traditional transitions. So we got quarter pipes over here with a waterfall in between to get some speed, and it really makes for a great flow around some of these other obstacles. I'm really excited about taking this transition from there over to here. It's probably about 8 to 10 feet in between, but very doable if you ask me.
All I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days.
So as part of the redesign, we did preserve some of the old obstacles from the 2017 upgrade, and they were already cement, so they're already consistent with the overall aesthetic of the build, and they actually integrate really well into the new pieces as well. You really can't tell the difference besides just some of the coloration of the paint. Where the newer ones are yellow, these ones are more generic, just gray colored. We've got the A-frame rail and the A-frame box, part of our original 2017 design, but still part of the park. So this thing's pretty cool. It's like a little step-up Euro gap, and I've seen a lot of skateboarders skating this already. Pretty popular item here at the park. Finally, in this section of the park, we've got a quarter bowl to get some speed and transition, along with some of our traditional street obstacles. There's a little round rail, the sea ledge, as well as a new little manual pad that a lot of skateboarders have really enjoyed. So, a lot of different stuff to hit this park, a lot of line opportunities, and I really like the spacing of the features where you have different sections of the park that are easily skatable without worrying about too many intersections or crisscrosses with cross traffic. It's a really great park, really pleased with how the design turned out. So back in 2001, going back 22 years ago, some friends and I joined the Shakopee Skatepark committee, working with our local city council and with local organizations to fund and build the very first skate park here in the city. Now originally it was designed with true ride ramps, and it's actually gone through several different construction iterations since then. Originally the first park design was done in 2001, and I was just 13 years old at the time, and I really enjoyed skating that park, learning all of the tricks, and it was a really great environment for being a skater, coming up through skater culture back in the early 2000s. Then in 2006, the park got an expansion and added some additional ramps. A little bit bigger this time, the new ramps are about 4 feet tall. And then in 2016, 2017, the park was relocated. Originally, it was way over on the other side of the community center before they redeveloped the community center and put in a new ice arena for hockey. And then the skate park got moved over to this side, which included some new features as well as a cement base rather than the typical asphalt that we used to have. And that was a much needed improvement because the asphalt was getting pretty old, really gritty, lots of cracks. So we were appreciative of that. That was just a matter of time before the skate park upgraded one more time, and that upgrade was done by Spohn Ranch. We worked with Spohn Ranch to help design this park, and there was a whole process involved in that too. So if you guys could add anything to the park, what would you want to add to it?
Dude, this is our big moment.
This is your big moment.
Okay, I want to add, all right. So the quarter pipe, you know there's like a little spine?
Yeah.
I want to add just like a half pipe, no spine connected to it because it's hard to do tricks. I just want to put
So a mini ramp without the spine?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I think just bigger drops.
Bigger drops? It was actually really slick. They put together a QR code to a form, and it has different equipment options and different spots to put in. So hopefully this gives them a good idea of what's the public opinion on the skate park. Thank you guys for your help today and for putting together all the food. It's appreciated. All right, we got a little bit of sprinkling going on, but tons of prizes. So you could say there's a downpour when it comes to prizes. Thanks to the city of Shakopee, the Park and Recreation Department, the Teen Center, Enigma here, hooking it up with tons of skateboards. There's also a variety of other prizes. We've got some free ice cream from places like Culver's, a bunch of businesses donated gift cards. We'll make sure to get you guys a comprehensive list of thank yous to everyone that chipped in for that. We're super appreciative for that, but I think definitely nothing short on the prizes today. right, guys, we're wrapping up out here at the 20th anniversary event for the Shakopee Skatepark. We did catch a little bit of rain, but it was pretty light. Everything dried out, and the event went on as scheduled. Overall, it was pretty much the best case scenario. Tons of people, lots of prizes. I have to give a big shout out to Third Lair, to the city of Shakopee, and to all the businesses that donated products for us to give away here. I think it's safe to say that everybody got at least something. Most people got more than one thing. Skate park is one of our best features here in Shakopee. It's one of the top rated skate parks in the state, and that's because it's been well maintained and a lot of love put into it. Anyway, guys, I'm Butch Lehman of Roll, Minnesota. Thank you everyone for coming out to this event, and remember to stay safe, stay healthy, and get out there and do some rollerblading or skateboarding or scootering or BMX or whatever it is that you do. We support you. Man, it's kind of crazy for me looking back on some of that earlier footage. It was so long ago, but yet it feels like just yesterday. And it's really been a great experience. I've learned so much through skating. Not just terms of tricks either, but life lessons. And that's one of the beautiful things about action sports, is there's so much to learn, not just with your bodies, but also with your mind, with your determination, with your willpower. And you gotta love that. Now, if I'm being honest, I'm gonna miss the old park setup. I love modular true ride ramps, and after 22 years of riding ramps like that, it's gonna feel entirely new and unfamiliar to get used to an entirely new setup and a different style of skating. Learning all the ins and outs, all of the lines, all of the gaps and transitions. But it's a challenge I look forward to. Anyway, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for our tour of the Shakopee Skatepark. Really pleased with how the design turned out, and it's been an honor and a privilege to serve on the skate park committee for these last 22 years. I want to give a special thank you again to the Shakopee City Council, to the Shakopee Park and Recreations Department, to everyone that had a hand in helping build and design this skate park. It really is one of the best facilities we have in the state, and it's really gratifying to know that others will be here to enjoy this long after I'm gone. So anyway, guys, that'll wrap it up for this one. I'm Butch Lehman of Roll, Minnesota, reminding you to stay safe, stay healthy, and get out there and do some skating. Till next time, everybody, peace.
Roll, Minnesota.
Roll, Minnesota.
Nice.